Hello, everyone. It's good to see all of you. I don't think I'm going to do an interview tonight. Um, I'm thinking of just chatting on here. I don't really have much to say, to be honest with you. Uh, maybe I should have probably written something down to say. Um, I guess some things that have been on my mind lately are um, incorporating positive habits into my life. Um, Oh my gosh, I know what to talk about. So on Tuesday night, I for the last few weeks, um, I've been going to an open workshop. That's an acting workshop. That's open to anyone. It's a recommended $5 donation, and it is a wonderful artistic community. I don't know if anyone out there is kind of looking for a place to workshop, any artistic interests. But this place is called the Shakespeare Forum. And I will actually leave a link in the description below with the website and also all the information on how to access that free donation based open workshop. But when I was in New York City in 2013, from 2013 to 2018, Um, this place provided a wonderful spot to work on my acting skills and also to provide just a great loving community for people who like Shakespeare, who like reading, who like reciting um, uh, work, who there's some people there who write their own poetry, write their own monologues, and perform them. Uh, Getting feedback from facilitators who are who are theater professionals, and some of the most open-hearted and open-minded and intelligent people I know out there. And I've met a good amount of people, and they are a diamond in the rough, especially and in a place like New York City too, which was just it was so lonely often. I mean, I was lucky. I had friends I had some college friends in New York. I made some really good friends in New York and spent a lot of time with them, and acted in a lot of shows, made friends that way. But this place just cares about artistic integrity and cares about you as a person and your creative development. And uh, I think that the principles and the process of accessing your creativity more deeply is deeply rooted in the philosophy of this channel. You know, deep listening, deep empathy. So yeah, check it out. I will put that in the description below. I worked on Tuesday night. I did a Romeo monologue, and I just loved it. I just loved it. I do love acting. I mean, I'm addicted. I think I am addicted. Sometimes when I'm away from it, I'm like, oh my gosh, if I can't act right now. It's just so tiring. But then I do it, and I'm like, this is it. This is what I'm meant to do. So I have that with like five other things. Right now, I'm coming up with a schedule for myself of the things that I really like to do. Um, I've been writing every morning since April 19th. I've written 3 pages. I haven't written 3 pages every day for 7 months, but I've written every day since April 19th of this year. So I'm coming up on, I think I just passed 7 months, and I'm onward and upward. And then I've been, doing interviews on here now for 5 months, 6 months. 6 months? Oh my gosh. Wait. July? Yeah. No. Yeah. No, 5 months. 5 months for this channel, I think. And now I'm through that time, I have also been writing a little bit here and there, doing stories, but I'm really wanting to write more, to commit myself to some habits, a habit to write every day. So I'm taking 90 minutes in the morning to do my morning pages, my journal, which is 3 pages of writing. Then I take about an hour to an hour and a half for this channel to do a video. I'd like to expand that over the next few weeks because I really don't have much going on. And I'm luckily getting paid as a grad student here. We get paid a living stipend for being a grad student for acting. So I consider it. I'm getting paid to work on my art. It's amazing. If you guys are looking to kind of get into something similar, have an idea, of course, of what you're interested in doing, and there are opportunities to get a graduate degree that pays you to get your terminal degree in your field, especially with the arts. So it's a great way to do what you want to do and not rack up debt. You know, People are probably thinking like, "Oh my gosh, what do you do? You say you're an actor? I don't really hear much about what you're." I mean, of course, COVID, was happening, but yeah, I mean, we're still getting paid. So I'm very, very. I'm knocking on wood. I'm just so grateful, so thankful for the position I'm in because I'm one of the luckiest people in the world, really. Um, and I want to help you. If you guys are looking to kind of get to a spot where you can access your creativity more, I would love to help you in whatever way I can. So please reach out to me. I'm always here. Buildingbridges505 at gmail.com. Um, and oh yeah, so got off track. So I've got my 90 minutes of writing in the morning. I've got 90 minutes of my interview stuff each day. Today I'm going to take a little break and just do this reflection video. And now I'm going to take about 90 minutes to 2 hours to do 1,000 words a day writing fiction, um, or just writing what I want to write, because I have a nonfiction project that's like basically my philosophical opus, but that's just so freaking pretentious to say here, but I have like this framework of how I think the world can work if we prioritize finding peace. If if we all acknowledge that what what we're all striving for in our life is a peaceful mind, right? We all want to find peace in our lives, in our minds, and if we can arrive at that and and believe that that's something that we're all striving for, that it provides common ground for everyone. Um, and whether or not what provide, I think how you can frame that is, what is the thing that provides peace in your life, and it's different for everyone. People think that fame and recognition and having your voice be heard will lead to peace. You know, I don't think that that's the case. Um, to me, other people think that money will provide peace of mind. You know, uh, I think that may be part of the equation. You need to be able to live. You need to be able to feed yourself. You need to be able to have a roof over your head, and you need to be set yourself in. So you have to set yourself up in a situation where you're able to realize what you love and have the freedom and the courage to be able to embrace that. And I mean, you do need a lot to set yourself up to be able to embrace that fear and take it by the horns and attack it head on. But yeah, but I think you know what it comes down to is that we all care about finding peace of mind. Everyone thinks that there's a different way to get there. And thank God for diversity because we learn from other people's journeys towards finding peace. And I think that I think I'm learning that a lot on this channel and just from talking to family too. I interviewed my uncle this week. He's turning 70, I think, in May, and just a good guy. He's just a good guy. Very outspoken, very smart. He doesn't think he's smart. He like says he thinks he's not smart, but he's a smart guy. He's very outspoken and could ruffle. He ruffles feathers with people, but I've grown to really respect him and enjoy his company. Um, but yeah, like he talked about his whole life, right? We did like a 3 hour long, 2.5 hour, 2.5 to 3 hour long interview. Um, and I think that he cares about peace, but he thinks that finding peace, this is my interpretation, is that I think that he thinks finding peace comes a lot from fulfilling goals, comes a lot from spending time with family, um, and that money is necessary for peace. Um, Very practical capitalist, a practical capitalist um, interpretation of finding peace, and that's broad, and that's like I don't like labeling, but that's kind of how I label it generally. But of course, it's way more specific than that. Um, but it's I'm finding a lot of value from talking to family. I'm finding a lot of value these days being in artistic communities like the Shakespeare Forum, which I'm offering to you to come um, to, and also talking to family and interviewing family. That's on a different channel. I'm I don't know if my family is so interested in being put onto this channel. Maybe in a few years, but I have a big family. I have like 40 people I want to interview. So compiling that and putting that onto a space where my whole family and my children, grandchildren, and all of their grandchildren will be able to listen to their grandfather, their great great grandfather speak, talk about himself and his life and history. Um, yeah, I think I'm ready to breathe with you all. Um, if you guys are looking for a book to read, I'm reading the book on writing by Stephen King. I'd highly recommend it. If you guys would like to read a book or something, shoot me a comment and maybe we could get a little book club together if we get a few people. It could be fun. Find a good fiction book or nonfiction, or we can decide. But I'm always down for reading a book and maybe discussing it. So, well, I also watched a lot of movies lately. I watched some A24 films. I actually have a gigantic list that I'm moving through. I don't think I have it here. I have it in the living room. I'm going to be moving soon. I'm going to be moving up to Tallahassee in a month. I won't have this room anymore. I really love this room. I really love this space. It's really the first space that I feel like has been mine. I used to live with an uncle who has an amazingly beautiful apartment. Um, I will also put his. He has a website. I'll put his website down below as well. So I need to put Shakespeare Forum and Gene. Um, yeah, I lived in his loft in New York for years, and it's an artwork in itself where I lived. That um, I'm just so happy to be here though right now. This at this point in time, this is my space. I have my film magazines. I have my film posters. I have my computer. I have my books. I have my channel. It's taken a long time to be able to have this. I have my own car. I'm 30 years old. It really is the start of the rest of my life. It's very exciting. I'm very excited. I want to bring all of you up with me. I feel like I'm slowly but surely working my way to something. And I just want to bring everyone up, you know? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. This thing is plugged in. You may not have been able to hear me because my headset was plugged in this whole time. Oh, shoot. Could you not hear me? Oh my God. This is how it goes. I bet you weren't able to hear anything. I'm gonna. That's okay. If you these little things, man, I'll tell you. I think a previous video I was talking about how I feel like I'm a luddite, and it was a moment like that where it's like technology just. Hopefully, you can still hear me. So, if you guys like, just loosen up a little bit. I'm gonna breathe with you all just for a quick minute or two. Just roll your shoulders. Uh, Back. Oh, don't even think about how you look or just be aware of how your body feels. Loosen up. Stand up a little bit, shake it out. Oh, 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 oh. Let's just do a roll down, just a simple roll down, okay? Just and okay, start with your head. Your head is heavy. Bring your chin to your chest. Unlock your knees if your knees are locked. Loosen your butt. Make sure not to clench your butt. And slowly roll down vertebra by vertebra. Plant it in your feet under your pelvis, and just slowly coming down, letting the weight of your body do all of the work, not forcing anything. And just hanging here, just hanging. Feel the stretch in your calves and your thighs. Try to straighten your legs and feel the stretch. And breathe. Touch your fingers to the opposite elbow and just dip a little bit. Continue to let that stretch go and keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Go your elbows and slowly but surely, vertebra by vertebra, bring yourself up, keeping your chin to your chest. Opening, bringing your head up and rolling your head. Ah. Oh. Hmm. Oh, that is so nice. That is so nice. Okay, and now loosen those facial muscles up. Just rub those facial muscles out. Oh, don't forget to breathe. Ah, okay, and with me now. Hmm. Let's breathe together. Breathe in. Just focusing on your breath, the natural in and out. Nothing forced. Allowing for sound if you so feel like it. Yawning and letting that go. And one more with me, okay? One more. Letting that mask go. There's no need for you to smile if you don't need to. Just letting that social mask fade away and letting yourself just be here with me and yourself. You are here with yourself, and you are a lovely, lovely human being with all the intricacies that anyone would ever want, more complicated than any character in any book. You contain multitudes. Let's say it together. Let's say I contain multitudes together, just once. I contain multitudes. Thank you, everyone. Much love to you. I will be seeing you soon.